Hi, everyone. So I am Danni Parker. I am your moderator for this evening. We just seen the virtual episode of Unconditional Love. I wanted to see if the cast members were in here because I wanted to introduce the cast. Hey, Belle.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How about you? It's been a long time.
I know, it's been a long time. It's been a long time since Dirty Laundry. It's been a long time.
Yes. Oh my goodness. This is so nice to see you. I'm so glad to see you.
I'm so glad to see you too. I love your braids.
I'm loving the knots, the Bantu knot.
Thank you. Do you feel me? Thank you. You know, doing my natural stuff. Huh?
I said we sort of color coordinated. We kind of.
We kind of coordinated there. Okay, man. I'm here for patterns and blockage. Okay.
Yes. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
How are you?
Everyone. Who do we have in here? Okay. All right, so we can start then. And then when more people come in, they can just tag along. I have a few questions already. So I'm going to start with Kim Sinclair, also known as Mia Belle. How are you this evening?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much. And then I have Sonya Joyner here as Juanita Hill. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Thank you so much. And then I also have Nico here. Hey, Shawrod, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right. Yourself?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. And then I have, of course, the creator here, Joseph. Hey, Joey Boo, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good, love. I'm doing good. And then I also have Constantine here. How are you? Oh, and then I also have Taylor Belle, Renee Singletary. How are you?
I'm great. Just living the dream. On
Yes.
vacation in Puerto Rico. Getting this glow.
Yes, I'm here for this glow. I'm here for that melanin glow right now. All right. All right. So since actually we can get started because I have a first question. My question started with you. So on the show, you play Taylor Belle. You play the youngest of three and also of the Belle sisters. Now, Tori and Tasha, they got the drama going on and stuff, and you being the baby. So are you acting out, girl? Is everything okay? Because I'm the third sibling, so I need to ask from one third sibling to the next. Is everything okay, sis?
Sis is trying to be okay. She really is. You know, she's grown up, going through it, and you know, she's got these sisters and this mom with these very powerful personalities, and she's just trying to find her way. So she gonna be like most of us. She'll be all right at some point.
You're right, because she got this older man, Antoine, buying her.
Oh yes,
liquor, like says,
yeah.
You know, I get it. You know, Tasha and her drama and Tori. We just found out the perfect big sister is not so perfect. So it's like she's just, you know, it's a lot going on, and it's just like my family still wants me to be like be a dermatologist. I don't want to do that. So what is her dream? What is Taylor's dream?
Tay just wants to be her. And I think she's just trying to carve her way in a family that is very cemented. They all have this idea of what you're supposed to be. And I think it's kind of an age-old battle of my family is this. I have these other ideas and I want to be me, but that thing flies in the face of what my family is expecting. So how do I assert my independence? How do I say, you know, hey, my dreams are valid. What I want to do is valid, all while saying, you know, what you want to do is valid too, but it's not what I want to do. So I think, you know, Taylor is just trying to thug it out, and we will see more about what happens there? And besides, and also with that older man.
Right, because she got an older man, so I know there's more there, and it's like we've all been young, we all been there, so it's just a lot going on, and that's why I want to see how that develops in the spinoff series, so I can't wait to see that. But Kim, I do have a question. Why is Mama Belle? Why is Mama Belle? Why is Mama Belle? Why is Mama Belle? Why is Mama Belle like this? She has a strong personality raising those girls. You got to be a tough lady to raise those girls, but why does she have to have control of their lives?
Well, I think that she's coming out of the me generation. She's kind of like a win at all cost type of woman, and I think that it comes from where she had to come up out of. I think humble beginnings for Mia, even though there's really the backstory on her. I think humble beginnings would create a monster per se, and just have high hopes for your children. That's the mother thing. So I think she just has high hopes, and she just wants that legacy. She wants somebody to be a doggone dermatologist in that family.
Right. So, I mean, but Tori, she's already the dermatologist. Why does Taylor have to follow in those footsteps, especially since Tasha didn't follow in those footsteps?
Well, in the last season, Tori confessed that she does not like dermatology. In fact, she hates it. She really doesn't want to be it. She was just doing as she was told, And so being, the good child compared to one that's the oldest one Tasha, that's doing everything that she wants to do in life. And in Tay, I'm trying to mold her, but she's breaking out of the mold. So I think all of my girls per se are coming out of their, finding their ownness and their own interpretations of what they want life to be. So, and being Mia, I could understand them bucking the course, because Mia she doesn't take it from anyone either. So
I can understand that. I can get that. However, it's just, I guess, the control. Is that going to be a struggle in this spinoff series to let them go? Because they're starting to become, 2 out of 3 are young women and one is transitioning. So she still needs a little help along the way, of course. But it's just that control. Is Mia able to let go of some of that control in the spinoff series to come?
I think Mia is coming to a place where she doesn't have a choice but to let go. And I think that we'll just see. We'll see. I think that she wants to let go because, her last conversation with Tori was like, hey, I'm just trying to help you with your relationship. Something has to be solid in your life. One of my girls have to come out like textbook perfect. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll still love them, but I'll be disappointed. I think Mia will be disappointed.
Yeah.
Hi, I just want to say I'm here.
Oh. Hi, Daniel. We'll get to you in just a sec.
Hi.
I just have one more question for Mama Belle. You were coughing in that last scene. Is everything okay? Because I noticed Tori was asking, is everything okay? And you kind of brushed it off. Like you didn't want to kind of concern her of maybe a possible underlying. I did detect that. I did detect that kind of vibe. So are we going to see more of that?
We'll see. Like I said, she's
Kim is sworn to secrecy.
Yes. She's a control freak, so she's realizing that certain things that she cannot control. So I think that's giving her a wake-up call in life, so yeah. We'll see.
Okay then. So that's all I wanted to know from you, Mama Belle. Now I'm gonna get to Mama Hill. Now, Miss Juanita. them
Yeah.
kids is grown. You have a life now. You see, and possibly that has a promotion. Now, why are you scared to become the principal and have a Black woman get the school together?
I'm not scared of it, but that school district has been all this time. Juanita's been fighting. She's been working in that school forever. And she knows that, the system is racist. It's stacked against her. So she's hoping that she can just be vice principal because the history of the school and the school district wouldn't really allow that.
Okay. I mean, no, I can understand that, with the public school system and especially with having Black leadership. So that is a struggle. Now with Rufus, being a supportive partner, even though he suffered a loss, still being there for Juanita. How about their son, Jeremiah? I see that he's living with his girlfriend after a fight that you guys obviously had. It was a big blow up where he left the home. And now you are your hands are just, you're tired, you're done. Are you really tired and done?
Tired, yes. Done, we'll see. I mean, Jeremiah, since he's been home, has not been doing what he needs to do. And we've been pushing him, we've been helping him, we've been giving him leads, and he just got this job. And it's gone already. So he's doing what he needs to do, and he needs to stop worrying about Sandra so much and start worrying about.
Oh, he's worried about Sandra, his girlfriend. So we'll see more of that in the spinoff series about her character. Is Miss Juanita, I know how a mom is about her sunshine. So is there a little tension there because she has, Jeremiah's time and his nose open, or she's just giving off bad vibes?
There's some history that's going to unfold that'll explain that.
Okay, then. Well, I'm excited to see. And of course, do you miss Daniel in Atlanta now that he's relocated for his, dream job?
Yes, he doesn't always answer the phone, and he knows how I am when he's not answering the phone. So, he needs to find time for his mother. That's just the way it is. And that's the way it needs to be.
And that's the way it needs to be. He still needs to call home, though. So speaking of which, Daniel, why don't you call home?
First off, I just want to say I love my mama. I just think Daniel he's in Atlanta. He has his dream job now. So he's like really hyperly focused on, just getting the job done. Also, hi, I miss you. I love you. Hi.
I miss you. I love you too. Oh, because your character is just always I'm always going through with you. That's what I'm like. So I love and miss you. And okay, so with the series coming up, the spinoff, you and Benji, it's just what I get. You guys are in a good space. However, why isn't he supportive of you being in Atlanta?
So, okay. Season 1, we saw Benjamin was just like the breadwinner, and Danny was very much the dream chaser. And so, when you have that type of person that's always next to you, that like is of a higher status, and then you meet or excel that status where they're not needed anymore, you see how they switch up. So that was just the moment. Like if we go back to like this episode and we see the scene when he said, I thought you would bend for me like I did for you. It's not the case.
Right. And I feel like that, but see, this is the thing. We can't always expect ourselves from others. That's the thing. So we can't expect him to bend for us, because the opportunity arose, basically an opportunity arose. You have a chance to go at your dream again. The first time you let it go for love. And then it's like the second time it came, It's like, did you learn? Are you going to make the same mistake? So yes, you should. Like, if the ones really love us, they'll be able to support us because this is our dream. It's not like we're just moving just to move. We're, putting our feet in our career. That's what we want to do. So being a supportive partner, that's what we would want naturally. But then he has a lot going on with his mother. So it's hard to leave a parent, especially when they're ill right now. They're not in the best shape. So that also creates tension too, because he has responsibilities. So Daniel got him a rebound. Daniel got him a rebound.
Cheers to that. Cheers to that.
Cheers to that. Here for that. However, Rebound has our nose wide open like a can of sardines. And he's just like, he wants to be bait. And Daniel's just like, come on down. So what's going on with that? What's going on with that?
I just want to say that there's been a growth to Daniel when it comes to men. Since the second season, we saw him constantly fighting with Benjamin to say that he didn't do anything. And then with Nathaniel, it was just like ending a chapter. And then season 3, we just saw how he had Guy and he had Giovanni, and he set his boundaries. Season 3, we see Daniel finally setting like, okay, I don't want this. I want this. I want you in this capacity. And when the one person he wanted, Benjamin, who was Benjamin, faltered, he found another person. But now, like, I feel like Daniel is taking it slow. He's genuinely wanting to discover the person before he gets into anything. Because with Benjamin, they've known each other for, I don't know, I want to say like 40 years, and then they moved in together and Benjamin was paying all the bills. And then that happened with Giovanni as well. So like, he's not trying to repeat history. So I definitely like really love the fact that he is vocal and he's calm about it. It's not an argument. It's very much, I like you. I really like you, and I really want to take it slow. So, and you,
I can respect that. I could definitely respect that, taking it slow, because this is something new. Mm-hmm. I did see that T slip that we met him at work. So we're eating where, okay, we're eating where we sleep now. Like, we're sleeping where we eat. So,
I mean, the supervisor wanted.
right. I mean, I get it, but because look at what happened with Benji. That's why I'm like, oh, we met him. Oh, okay. Producer money. I get it.
You see how he didn't fall into that trap. He said you were an asshole to work with. And I waited for you to he waited for him to get promoted. Then they, like, when they were working in the same department, then they go forward. Like, so right. He's taking his steps. He's doing it.
Right, Daniel. That is growth. That's growth. I can understand that. Growth. We all need that. Now, what about Tasha though? When she's pregnant, and I mean, Fran, she might be, she might be an engaged woman out here. Like, how is that going to unfold and like change the dynamics of the friendship?
I don't know if Tasha knows that Daniel is in Atlanta, because Daniel didn't know she went to China until she left a voicemail. So I don't know that. Like, I'm excited to see how that unfolds. But Shaquan is very happy for sis. She's pregnant. She's engaged. We love it. But Daniel, I don't know. He's in his own world now. He's in his own world.
Right, but he's going to have to be there for his friend, because she's about to embark into motherhood and she's about to become a wife again. It's a lot. Like, sis is going to need her best friend to help her through this. You see, like,
we hope sis reaches out. That's all we're going to say to that.
That's true. So are you and Tasha in a bad place? Like, are they in a bad place, or?
I don't think they're in a bad place. I think, when you have your friends and you go down separate paths, you still love each other. You still want the best for each other. And you just have to understand that we are in separate paths. I still love you, but I am living my life as well. And I need to be in the present of my life. So they're on two separate pages. She's starting a family, which she's always wanted, and Daniel has a dream job that he threw away 6 years ago, and now he's given his chance to be free. Think about it this way: when you first went away to college and you didn't have your mother or your father to tell you to go to sleep, go home, do homework, how free you were with the seniors and everything. It's like that. It's like you don't have an attachment holding you down.
That's true.
But
That's true.
You're still coming home for Thanksgiving.
Of course, always coming home for Thanksgiving and Christmas to get a good meal. That's true. That's true. Now, with Daniel being in his dream job, I see that he's also still facing struggles within his dream job, seeing the content that he wants to portray, display, I should say, on his platform. That's his personal life. It seems that he's struggling between work and personal, in a sense, as far as getting the LGBT community in mainstream media. But right now, the certain demographic we first need to fix. So is the ratings for the show that we're working on, like, are they in trouble? Or is it, hey, we can get content of the LGBT bringing more awareness to the community and we're just deciding not to?
I think it's the latter. I think it's very much, and also Daniel is approaching this from, you want to go into, when you're in a field that you really like and you really enjoy and love, you want to leave your own imprint. And then when you're being cut down and forced to conform, we're seeing that pushback. So we're seeing that transition. So Daniel is very much, I'm good at what I do. Yes, I can turn out stories about X, Y, and Z to please the demographic, but I came here to talk about the pressing issues. So yeah.
Okay, so are we gonna see that unfold more in the spinoff series, like Daniel pushing more of the LGBT community, like into the platform, like different content into the like show, or no?
So sworn to secrecy, and but I want people to know, though, from this Q&A, that it is a spinoff, and this is going to be a different Daniel. So it's not what you're used to from season 1, 2, and 3. I've seen, like, yeah, I feel like he's a little bit more stronger, a little bit more vocal, but we don't know where that journey is going to take him.
Okay. All right, then, Daniel, as always, Shaquan, it's always been a delight speaking with you and catching up with you,
I love you, Daniel.
I love you too, Boo. So, Nico, I have some questions for you. So, we seen in the episode that you're thinking about marriage. You got marriage on the brain. So, that means, of course, you and Tasha are in a good space. But I did see you talking to her dad, stating that, you're trying to be there for her, but you're preparing for the worst. Is everything with this pregnancy okay? What do we plan to see?
I believe everything is okay with the pregnancy. It's just like, like with pregnancy comes worry. So I think for the most part that Tasha and Nico is just worried. They just want a healthy child. She's had a miscarriage before. So this time they're just, I guess, anticipating the worst, but maybe it's not going to be the worst. So.
Right, because we all want to stay positive and stuff. It's hard on a woman when you've suffered a miscarriage and being pregnant again. It always comes with its worries. Mm-hmm. But congratulations on you wanting to make an honest woman, Natasha. Okay, don't baby mama my girl. Don't baby mama my girl. But okay. So then would it be a wedding because I don't see Tasha saying no. So would it be a wedding after the baby, or would it be like quick, going down to the, court, signing some papers? Like,
if it's up to Nico, we're gonna do it probably during pregnancy because you know he just want to get things done. He's a fast talker. He's a fast mover, so he's gonna do it while she's pregnant. Everybody's invited, by the way.
I can see that. I can see that. So it's like now with being a first-time dad, is he afraid? Like, are we going to see more of that aspect behind? Because we really don't know too much about Nico and his background and where he comes from as far as family background and stuff. Are we going to see more of that in Love Undone?
To be determined, I guess.
To be determined. He's about to be a first-time dad. We need to see, like, you know, how that narrative of, like, you know, the Black dad, Black fathers and stuff. So we need to know, like, where he comes from. Like, how was he raised? Like,
I mean, that would be nice. That would be nice. I like where your head is with that. I think I was thinking the same thing. So, you know, great minds think alike. But
is this an official pitch?
I think it is. It sounds good to me. I'm just saying. You got those strings you could pull. You tug a little harder.
Joey, let's make it happen. I'm just saying. You know.
I'll see what I can do.
Black dads matter.
Black dads definitely matter. Okay, then. So, other than that, what does Nico have going on in the season? Like, what are we gonna see from him?
Well, for the most part, it's just like what you've seen. I don't think you're gonna see a lot, but like for the most part, you know, he's selling the house, he's starting a new life in a new location. So I would assume he's just adjusting to where he is and the new life he's gonna have as a father, as a husband. So for the most part, I think that's where he's going to cater his time to. He's selling the house so he can have money to provide. I don't think he has the restaurant at this point. So it's just like, this is do or die. He gave up everything for this move. And hopefully it's everything he thought it would be for him and Tasha and the newborn.
Okay. And I seen at the end when Papa Belle said, you know, Tori's looking for a new place to stay. Nico didn't say anything. So is there still tension between Tasha and Tori that would make him not want to say, oh yeah, my sister-in-law, you know, my future sister-in-law, of course she could stay there, you know, and just pay rent or whatever. So is there still tension there or?
I think there could be a little tension there. But you know, that's the sister-in-law, so you're not gonna hold grudges forever. But you know, it's not an immediate move you want to make. But I mean, as a businessman, which he is, I mean, it's a smart move to make. Somebody's interested in buying the house for the price you're putting it up. Why not? You know, it's all about making money at this point, and
that's true. Is it going to cause problems in his relationship though? Because all money ain't good money. So
that's very true. That's very true. I don't think it'll be a problem just because she is who she is. You know, if it was like the ex-girlfriend or something like that, then we probably have a problem. But for a sister-in-law, I don't think it's a issue that should drag on. I mean, at the end of the day, we family now. Because I'm married.
Right. At this point, y'all got a kid that's on the way that's going to make y'all family forever. Yes. And you want to make give Tasha your last name. So.
Right. And plus, she's going to have a little niece and nephew. So, you know.
Well, I mean, I'm definitely excited for Nico, and congratulations again to Nico and Tasha on the baby and on the future, you know, wedding plans, because I know Tasha's going to say yes. You can tell how she just look at Nico like, yeah, she going to say yes.
She doesn't have a choice.
Right. At this point, she doesn't have a choice anymore. But Joey, I have some questions for you.
Yes.
Because since your cast is sworn to secrecy, I need to get some tea. I need to pull some tea from you then. So what should we expect from Love Undone, from the spinoff series?
Yeah, so Love Undone is going to be very different from Unconditional Love in the sense that we're not following Benjamin, Tasha, and Daniel anymore. So they're not going to be our leads anymore. So Love Undone is going to follow Tori and Cameron's affair, and we're going to follow Juanita and Rufus. So they'll be our new lead. So we're going to explore the show through their eyes, right? So we're going to explore. You'll see a lot of Juanita and what it's like to be her, what it's like for Tori outside of her sisters and outside of her mom. And we'll also see what it's a lot of Cameron's family, a lot of Tori's resentment with her husband. So you'll see a lot of her husband in the show as well. You'll definitely see a lot of Taylor and Antoine. Taylor gets into a little bit of an entanglement. So you'll see a lot of that. You'll see Taylor dealing with a lot of struggle and dealing with deciding on what she really wants to do in her life, right? So you touched on, well, Tasha didn't go into dermatology. We're going to explore that through Taylor as well. Is that something she wants to do? We already see that she doesn't want to do that. She makes a decision in the spinoff. And then we see Daniel a lot, but with Daniel, you know, we told the full story with Daniel, Tasha, and Benjamin, but with Daniel, now we're going to see him sort of, like Shaquan touched on, he's very strong in his life right now. What does that look like for him now? He has the job that he wants. Are you ready for it? Are you fully prepared to go after what you want? And then I would say Love Undone is different in the sense that it's very high paced, but we still touch on everyday life. So like the episodes are a full punch, where with Unconditional Love, we had more time to tell story. Like we were telling 25 to 30-minute episodes. With Love Undone, you're not going to get that anymore. They're going to be 8 episodes, but they're going to be like maybe 18 to 20 minutes, only because, you know, production gets a little costly when you want to tell a really good story and you want to tell it with the right tools. So I think with Love Undone, I said, we have great characters, we have great story, and with moving from Unconditional to Love Undone, I had to make the hard decision of who do I want to come back and who's not returning. So like some of these people on this panel are not coming to Love Undone, right? Because then it wouldn't be a spinoff. So, but I will say this, it doesn't mean they're not going to be on the spinoff, doesn't mean they're not going to make it on. So yeah. I just said a whole lot, but that's what you can expect. A lot of exploration of our supporting characters.
Okay. Because I saw that you put in there Gio and Nathaniel. So what are we going to get from that storyline?
I won't give that away, but what I will say is that if you pay really close attention to, I'll give you the exact episode. It's episode 3 in season 3. Daniel and Giovanni talk a lot about how Giovanni had his eyes on Daniel before Nathaniel. And we'll sort of explore what that looked like in the spinoff. So Giovanni and Nathaniel will sort of have we'll dig into their backgrounds as well. You'll see not a lot, but you'll see Nathaniel's father is also in the spinoff. So you'll see how he comes back from LA. So that's a spoiler. Nathaniel moves back from LA. He's not going to be in LA when the spinoff comes on. And you'll sort of see what kind of drew him back. And as we've seen throughout Unconditional Love, what's Nathaniel's crutch is Daniel.
Sure.
Is that going to be his crutch in the spinoff? We'll see.
Oh, because I mean, if that's the case, he'll be dealing with a new, different Daniel. Like you said, Daniel's strong. Like this Daniel is setting boundaries and enforcing boundaries. Yes. So this will be a different Daniel that Nathaniel will encounter, even Giovanni, because it's just, it's just a lot, basically going on now with him, with the stress of work and just being this new person and finding himself. So are we going to see his brothers in the spinoff?
Yeah. So I wish I could have included them in this, but it was like too much. But you will see Jeremiah and you will see Sandra. So we're going to explore that as well. And as we know, Juanita is not a huge fan of Sandra. So you'll see that play out. And then I think what's really important for me is exploring life after incarceration and what that looks like for a Black man. So we really dig deep with Jeremiah in his sort of trying to pick his life back up. He's lost this job, but it was his fault, right? But it's also not something he wants to do, right? We know that he wants to be a lawyer, but like obviously not being able to get back on that path. And let me keep it real, his family's not that supportive. They claim that they are, but they're not. They're not a really supportive family. So I really enjoy, there are 2 episodes that I'm really, I can't wait to shoot that where we dissect the hell out of the Belle and Hill family and what it really means to be a family, right? What it means to show up for somebody, and what the Hill family were really gonna expose their secrets. And then with Romario, he's studying to be a doctor. And what does it look like to be the successful one in the family? Daniel can be seen as the successful one in the family, but Romario is like, quote unquote, book smart one.
Right.
We'll kind of see what has he been hiding this entire time. So we will see a lot more of him as well.
Okay, so because we do need to unpack those stories.
Mhm.
So it's gonna be a very alternative twist to Unconditional Love.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it. From seeing this episode being virtually, I'm excited for where the spinoff series is leading into the direction. And it seemed, because the cast was sworn to secrecy and told me that, I'm on to a few feelers where it can go in directions.
Mhm.
So, okay then. So is there anything you want us to know or take from Love Undone before we wrap it up?
I would just say we have a really great cast that I'm about to push to limits they've never been pushed to before, and it's going to be very exciting.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait, because from seeing that episode and seeing the stories that it's going to push and the different, everything that's going on in different leads, I feel like this cast is going to bring it. Like, you're going to see more of them. They're finally getting their shine and seeing, okay, Miss Juanita outside of her boys' lives, like seeing what she
She's been
wants.
asking for it, so she's very happy.
Right, because Mama got a life too.
Yes. Yes, I've been waiting for it.
So I get it. It's like now seeing different characters and expanding on them. Like, okay, we've seen them do pop-ups and say their spills, but now seeing why they take, like seeing the reasons why they take. So I'm definitely here for the story development, especially with Mama Belle, because that cough, it seemed a little troublesome to me. It did. I'm not gonna, as someone who has a mother and takes care of her, it's like, what's going on? What's going on? Tori, she's on it. You have to be on them. So I'm here for a lot of story development on Love Undone. I can't wait to see how the show is, and especially since you said it's not going to be like Unconditional Love, it's really going to be more fast paced, and seeing like, okay, Daniel in this light, Nathaniel and Gio, like really seeing the history behind that, because I have a lot of theories and questions. So
yeah, I just think, like, especially with when people hear spinoff as well, like I want to say something without giving away too much, but like it's really going to focus on the really small characters. So the ones that you like, because a lot of people would say, we love Cameron so much. We love Taylor so much. Like, give them more to do. We love Juanita so much. She's always with them damn boys. So now you'll finally see more of them. And like, you'll still see Daniel. I will break hearts right now. You won't see Tasha. You will not see Benjamin. You won't see any of Benjamin's family. So like, that's why we say spinoff is a lot of Unconditional Love people like are not returning. So.
okay, but it looks like the show will be going in a very good direction. So, I mean, for the extension of it, I'm totally here for it. Definitely here for the Love and Done episodes.
Thank you.
And so, does anyone have any questions that they would like me to ask also?
How in the heck did Nico not call me with Tasha That's what I want to know. My Belle is still.
Nico can't stand me yet.
Oh, you know, Nico is my little secret crush. Because I'm like, oh, Mama.
Right, Nico, why did you ain't tell Mama Belle?
Tasha told me she's a daddy's girl, so talk to dad.
Good
You're all
save.
girls.
She said if I talk to her mother, I might not make it back home. So she was like, yeah, talk to my dad.
Oh
No, Mom.
no, oh no. Because I
Hey.
know that strain Tasha and Mama Belle have, but I mean, it's all in, you know, that's just a mother-daughter relationship. And it's a very complex kind of relationship. So,
Yeah. You know, we don't want things to get Jerry Springer. So she was like, talk to dad.
Mia approves. I approve. Just let you know.
Does anyone else have any other questions? All righty. It has been a pleasure speaking with you all, and especially with Love Undone. I am excited for your stories to be told, to be developed, to see what's going to go on. I can't wait to join this crazy ride with you guys. I'm going to be in the roller coaster, just having my popcorn and wine every episode, because it's going to be how this virtual episode went with everything going on with COVID, unexpectedly hitting us, living in a pandemic, and still pushing through. We need the arts now more than ever. So I thank you and I applaud you guys for, you know, becoming creative and thinking of a way to do a virtual episode just to show like the fans like myself that, you know, the spinoff series is coming and we're going to be able to really explore our supporting character stories more. And I'm just so excited, and good luck to you all, because you are going to need it in the upcoming days with telling your stories. So I'm excited, and I know the fans are seeing in the comments that everyone loves the episode, and we're gonna love the series coming forth. Joey, you have another mastermind on your hand. I can't wait to see what you do and how you mold it. I'm just excited.
So much. Thank you always for your support.
No problem, no problem. Of course, of course, of course. Are there any last words everyone wants to say?
I just want to say thank you. And Thomas is on here. I want to say thank you, Thomas, for all.
Hey, Thomas.
Hi, I love and miss you guys so much. I love and miss all of you. I'm so proud of y'all. And I am praying that you guys get back to set and have a safe, amazing, kick-ass filming journey. I already know you're going to, but I'm praying for you guys. I want the absolute best for all of you. And I just wanted to come on here and let y'all know that I love y'all and I love the episode.
Yes.
Yes.
I just want to say I'm really excited to work with everybody. You guys are awesome. This cast has been like the best cast I've ever worked with. So I'm excited for everything that's to come.
And I can't wait to show that Juanita has other aspects to her life.
Yes, Mama.
Well, thank you all. Oh, go ahead, Kim.
Oh, thank you all for all your support. I love, love, love the experience of Unconditional Love and all of the family that I got to meet and work with, and wish you well.
Oh, and Constantine? Constantine is on here too. Hello. And Larry? Julius, sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm here.
Hello.
I wanted to say you guys are such a great cast, and I look forward to working with you guys. And as always, Joseph, you are an amazing creative mind, and I am so excited to be working with you again.
Thank you. Thank you. It was wonderful working with you.
Of course.
All right. Well, thank you all for joining, and have a wonderful night and stay safe.
You as well.
You as well.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.